with Haley first and then Misty.
To add on to what Charity said, it was kind of like a crisis situation, and yet again, Mr. Frank took charge and was like, okay, he can come, we have room, we can help someone else too. And Mr. Van Dam was like, no, we can't, we don't have enough room, we don't have enough food. He was like being conceited, and it shows who he really is and who Mr. Frank really is.
Okay. Misty?
Well, okay, like if you were like not to think about the book and just think about like any crises are just situations. So you are yourself throughout the day, through no matter what. Crisis is just a situation, and it just shows who you are. Like if your house got fire, it shows it's yourself during a situation. You're always yourself during everything.
So, back to the story. All those characters are revealing who they really are.
Who they really are through everything.
Through all their actions.
Yeah, you're yourself, like, no one else is yourself. You're yourself throughout every second of the day. You're yourself. It's just yourself during different situations.
Okay. Taylor, remember, blurting out is not helpful either. All right, so, Caleb and Marta, what would you guys like to add before I see your hand? I'll get to you in a minute. Before we switch to number 13. Last thoughts on crisis and characters and beliefs.
Well, like, if you're in like a crisis, and since your decisions hold more weight than your everyday decisions, you like think about them more. And I don't know how to put it, but I do believe in that.
Okay.
It's just hard to believe.
Marta?
Just said what we're talking about.
Which was what? Why don't you put it in your own words? What have you been hearing?
Well, I agree about why we're like here, group, and the only thing I disagree that I heard on the story is that when you're in a crisis and how you are shows who you really are. Like I believe in that, but in other words, like if your house is on fire, I think I would book it instead of getting my cat and getting out. And so, like, I don't know. Like, I'm so
Okay, so you just revealed something about your character. You're not a cat lover.
No, I hate cats.
All right. So I saw a hand over here. Thank you for your patience. Ashley, do you still have something to add?
I thought that overall in the story that Mr. Frank was always weird. I don't think he's ever showed any relationship with yourself.
Okay. There are a few of you that I haven't heard from yet. As we reposition ourselves, I'd appreciate it if you say to somebody, since you didn't share with the group, something that you wrote down about number 4 in your journal. So you can at least verbalize your thoughts. So we're going to rearrange ourselves. 13. Doing what's right doesn't just mean obeying the law. Agree on this side, disagree on this side. All right, interesting. No, I'm gonna stand up with Nathaniel over here. It's not easy to be by yourself. I'll give you some time to organize your thoughts. Remember, there's no wrong beliefs. We're just sharing our beliefs. So, look at this mob over here. Anybody want to start us off with this one? All right, I see some familiar hands. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but remember, we want to try to get everybody involved. So if you see an opportunity, get that hand up. We'll just work our way down. Gabe, tell me what you want to add.
I think doing the right thing is way different than obeying the law. Obeying, well, like, let's say the law says you can't murder someone.
Okay.
And then someone breaks into your house and is like beating on your mom or something. What are you supposed to do?
That didn't make any sense. Exactly.
Okay, so that definitely stirred up some opinions. Let's tackle them one at a time. Alex?
In the story, like when they're introducing Mr. Dussel, Mr. Frank, he wants him to come in, and it's illegal in their thing because of the Germans to bring Hyde. They have to go to the concentration camps, but they're hiding. They're not following the law, and they want to bring another person in. And they're already breaking the law, but they want to bring another person in so he doesn't get caught, and it's against the law. But it's for the better of things.
All right, so it's the right thing to do, you think, to bring them in. Okay, Amanda?
Well, I was just thinking about back in the story, or in the story, where they had that person who broke in, and they were talking about how they thought that he was going to go turn him in or something like that. And they were talking about how he was, like, if he was going to go in there, he was going to say, like, when I was robbing this one place, I heard some people above. So I was just thinking about that, like, never mind.
No, I think I see where you're going with this. Follow your thought.
Well, like, it's just, like, if you were thinking about it, like, well, technically the guy would be, like, it would be, like, because he broke into a place. Hey, be quiet, you! Okay, if he was, like, he was breaking the law, like, doing it, but, like, if the guy would have went in and did some, like, turned them in and said that if they were, that he was robbing someplace, like, and he heard people up there, well, technically he'd be doing right, but then he would have to tell them that he was robbing the place, so he was doing something wrong, so.
It gets complex very quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I was just thinking about that.
Taylor?
This is in a lot of movies, so that's why I agree. Agree with this, because,
Because it's in movies?
No, that's just, I have, like, reasons and stuff.
All right, let's hear them.
Well, what if there was, like, a law that says you, can't have a pet cat? That's a dumb law. And that shouldn't, I don't know how to say it. But
Well, instead of thinking up imaginary things, can we think of real-world examples where there have been laws that...
yes, gay marriage.
Tell me more. Okay, remember, personal beliefs, there's no wrong answers. We're just supporting our thoughts.
Because that is a law that's based on, like, Christianity. One of the things in the Bible says that you can only get married to have kids, and you can only have kids if you have a man and a woman. But there's also a law that says religion shouldn't come in between government, but it kind of is, because that's a Christian law.
Okay. So, connect it more clearly for us. How does that have to do with doing what's right doesn't just mean obeying the law?
Well, it's not really doing something, like, it's just, like, getting married isn't something that's right.
Do some people feel that's right?
Yes.
Okay. But would they be breaking the law currently?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you can just believe what you want to believe with that? Are there any other examples of laws in our history? Oh, Isaiah, what do you want to contribute? And then I see Emily. Good, some new hands.
In the book I'm reading, the mom is asking the main character about, like, because the mom is, like, a lawyer, and she's asking her daughter if it's right, because in the case that she's in right now, a mom stole medicine from a pharmacy to make her daughter get well, and they're poor, they're living in the streets, and her mom was asking her if it was right or wrong. And it's right because she's
Please
trying to save
excuse the
her daughter.
interruption. This is an earthquake drill. Drop. Drop.
No, once again, we have to do what's right and obey the law of the school. Under your desk, cover your head.
I'm too big to be.
Okay, you guys are doing a good job. We're going to finish this up tomorrow.
I'll just get
Okay. All right, quiet, concussion if you keep your head out.
I know.
Well, I don't want you to get a concussion, so pop underneath. Please. All the way under, thank you.
You've got proof on you right now.